The 2022 Matric results are set to be released this evening. We cross back to our reporter, Mahlako Komane. Good afternoon, Mahlako. A little bit earlier on, we saw you have a conversation with Professor Mary McCullough. Perhaps you can let us in on the new developments on your side.
Yes, good afternoon indeed to you. We are still here in Fairlands where we are expecting, counting down those hours up until the country is able to know how the class of 2022 performed in last year's National Senior Certificate. But maybe let me just bring in, before they go for the briefing, there is a briefing that happens between stakeholders, be it SGB bodies, as well as the various teacher unions, where we will be seeing, they will be getting that briefing from the DG just before he does his technical report. And after that, we know that it's a few minutes after that, then we will be getting that the minister will be giving her speech and the announcement will be made, what everybody is waiting for today to see how this class performed and how the provinces performed, what was, the larger breakdown or the national breakdown. But let me speak to PEU, which is the Professional Educators Union's president, Mr. Mkhuseli Dubula. And I'm just going to ask him about, obviously they are teachers, they run this engine. There are no Matric results without teachers being involved and being in front of the classroom and, imparting or helping children acquire that knowledge. But thank you so much for talking to us. Are you able to, give us an idea? Do you have an idea of what we're going to expect?
Thank you, Mahlako, and thank you to all the viewers out there. Indeed, as PEU, we in no ways that we can't have an idea. Remember, I've been involved throughout the year with these grade 12s. And we are so excited today that we're here to celebrate the fruits of their toil, the fruits of the toils of all teachers in the country that worked so hard, understanding the cohort that we are dealing with, the class of 22.
Yes,
just like you, 2022, not 22.
All right. And also, I know that we spoke about where your membership is concentrated. One of the provinces that you did mention was Mpumalanga. There were issues there in Mpumalanga with that WhatsApp group scandal that involved educators. I mean, as a union, what is your view on this? I mean, are we going in the right direction? Would we say there is a problem? Have you engaged with members in that particular part of the country?
Thank you, Mahlako. And with that challenge that appeared during exams, we put our trust solely on Umalusi, that is dealing with the credibility of our exams. And indeed, the powers that be within the Department of Education managed the situation. That is why we are here today. And indeed, we cannot be happy with what happened. Of course, it's an unforeseen situation that had to be managed at departmental level, and we as teachers also condemn it with the way it happened, and we are not happy about it. And we hope that it will never happen again. Although we hope that if it was a mistake, it was not a planned something. So we hope that the Department of Education, Umalusi, and all stakeholders involved will be able to finalize on the matter. Although there are steps that we cannot divulge now with you that are taken on the ground. Remember, there are always things that are happening behind the curtains until we are ready to tell you.
Mr. Dubula, one last question before I let you go. In terms of educator support on the ground, you spoke about Northwest, Limpopo, Mpumalanga as well, being a largely rural province where you have a membership. Are you getting word from, what is the word or the conversation that you're having with members there in terms of teacher support? I know that in some of the rural provinces, big complaints there that they're not, the conditions are just not conducive to be able to produce, those type of results that you get in certain provinces. What are you talking? What is the conversation there? What are you hearing from your members?
Okay. Thank you. Let me first applaud the teachers, because against all odds, with all the challenges that are there, for example, we are talking of infrastructural challenges and everything. There are so much imbalances. But teachers go beyond the call of duty to make it a point that results always rise up. And we hope, even now, though they are rural provinces, but I'm telling you, with the efforts that are there, we are living with hope. Because after Umalusi approved the results on Monday, we are believing that something will be done. And with all the challenges that are there, it's a work in progress. We cannot always complain. It's work in progress. We agreed with the Director General today that we still need more on issues of teacher development. And they agreed and pledged their support to say we'll be working with the unions in terms of supplying funding for teacher development initiatives. So we are still there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dubula. You've heard there that was Mr. Mkhuseli Dubula and Mkhuseli Dubula, that he is the president of the Professional Educators Union, speaking about a conversation that was had in terms of the resources and teacher development and training, especially in rural provinces where we would know historically there are issues, be it infrastructure, access to material and so forth, saying that there is a conversation. There also has been that undertaking by the department DG, saying that they will be supporting and they're going to be putting more effort to ensure that teachers, they are able to get that necessary support, so that teachers, they are able to also, I suppose, compete with other peers in the more urban in the more urban provinces. But also speaking about that issue in Mpumalanga, saying that they condemn that that incident that took place in Cheating. There are other steps that they are unable to discuss with us that are taking place there, but saying that they are hopeful that their educators will shine in terms of the results that will be produced by that matric class of 2022. But we will be here and we will continue being here up until the minister gives that announcement and tells us how this class performed last year.
That is SABC News reporter Mahlako Komane.